Welcome back to Heath, Hounds, episode 27. Today's preview will be going through the Wentworth Park card tomorrow night. There's 10 races in it. You've got the Group 1 Vic Peters, the Group 2 Sydney Cup for the Stayers, and you've also got the Peter Mossman Oval for the Bitches, and a nice handy free-for-all later on in the card, so let's get into it. Race 1 going with box 4, Midnight Flash. He gets out alright and typically runs a good race. He has a bit of 600 metre form underneath him. He can just get out in front of the inside 3 boxes. He should be out clear. Zipping Pearson from box 2, he can get out, just not confident in him running it out decently, as it looks like he won't, if he's not leading, he won't run him down, so I can't see him getting out in front. And that will probably be his race over. So for race 1, I've gone with Midnight Flash in box 4. Race 2, I'm going with box 1, Coco Model. Drawn well here in the red. Was really good last week. Expect to pounce on the lead early with that early pace he has. Once he's out in front, it'll be hard to catch, especially in a maiden series like this. You don't see many dogs running down. So if he can get out in front early, it'll take a lot to beat him. So for race 2, I've gone with box 1, Coco Model. Race 3, I'm going with box 3, Trunky Rose. Gets out really well. He's drawn in the inside, which is where he wants to be. He typically doesn't run a bad race, and if he can just get out in front, I don't think MacBoy, who's the main danger here, will be able to run him down. Although he does have a bit of 600 metre form, I just think he might find too much trouble being drawn in the middle. So even though he's got that 600 metre form, I don't think he'll be able to run on late and catch Trunky Rose. So for race 3, I've gone with box 3. Race 4, I'm going with box 3, Lenny Fox. He was really good last week. He was able to pounce out on the lead and lead all the way. I expect a similar performance here. I think he'll be able to get across and get to the rail early. Fire Up Karen's one to watch. Returned after a little 6-week break last week, and is pretty fresh, and I just think she can run on well. If she can get out decently, she can certainly run a play. So I'm sure she's one to have in your exotics, because expecting her to run on late if she does miss the kick. So for race 4, I've gone with box 3, Lenny Fox, but Fire Karen from box 8 is one to have in your exotics. Race 5, the Peter Mossman Opal. For me, it's out of the 2 inside draws, boxes 1 and 2, and it's going to be very dependent on who gets out in front early. I think these 2 are the ones to beat here clearly, and I've gone with box 1, She's Delicious. I just think she probably gets out better than Fernando's Glory, and I just think that she gets out in front. Drawn box 1, I think she gets to the rail first and leads all the way here. I can't see Fernando's Glory running her down, especially if She's Delicious leads early. So for race 5, the Peter Mossman Oval, I've gone with box 1, She's Delicious. Race 6, for the Vic Peters final, the Group 1, and it looks to be really hard to go past Bandit Ned here. Plenty of early place on him. He can run out the race really strongly, and he'll be very hard to beat. I also like Mickey Doo here. I forgive him for last week's run. He just had to check out the track, and he'll be better for last week's run. So he's one to have in your exotics. So I wouldn't mind a little Bandit Ned, Mickey Doo, Quinella, or a duet. Yeah, I think Mickey Doo will definitely be in the top 3. So Mickey Doo's one to have in your exotics. But I got Bandit Ned on top here. I think he proves too hard to beat from box 6. Race 7, I'm going with Super Estrella only if Prim and Proper gets a start. I think if Prim and Proper gets a start, I think it probably gives Miss Super Estrella, should I say, a bit of a clear run. If not, I think Miss Esme will be hard to beat. I think Super Estrella might find it hard to cross if Prim and Proper doesn't get a start. So I'm going with Miss Esme. But if Prim and Proper gets a start, I'll be changing and going with Super Estrella here in the Race 7 Sydney Cup. Race 8, I'm going with box 2, Good On Tarada. I just think this race is between him and Sunburn Highway, and I just think Good On Tarada proves too strong here for Sunburn Highway. I just think age is probably catching up on him, and I just think Good On Tarada gets out too well here. And he probably just proves too classy for these dogs. So for race 8, I've gone with box 2, Good Old Tarada. Race 9 is pretty clear. I've gone with box 8, Zipping Curious. Absolutely airborne at the moment. He is flying. expect nothing less from last week's performance. He's drawn out wide, that shouldn't bother him too much, and expect him to be a strong winner here. So for race 9, I'm going with box 8, Zipping Kuros. I think he'll prove too strong. Race 10 to round out the 9, I'm going to go with box 7, Impress Us. I just think he's been getting out well. Won't have to worry about Ziggy Stardust as she doesn't begin that well. And been running really consistently. Been running around that 30-10 mark, 30-20 mark at Wentworth in their past 3 runs. Lockmaster was a little bit disappointing last week. Sort of just missed the kick, and if he does that again, Impress Us is a huge chance. So I think Lockmaster might not hit the start as we know he can. So I've gone with Impress Us in race 10. Heath, Hound on the week, and he goes to Invictus Rising. This is a dog that's found a bit of form recently. He won last night at Sandown in 29:37, beating Baruga Smoke and Koblenz. He was just able to run over the top of him late. He ran alright, 5:11. I mean, that's really good, but if you compare it to Koblenz and Baruga Smoke, that was alright. But he was just able to run the race out way stronger than him. On what was a little bit of a wet track, he was just able to run home strongly and run over the top of him. And he's going to be a huge contender for this upcoming Melbourne Cup Series. He ran 33.84, 4 starts back over the 600. So, as I said, he's found a bit of form. He's hit it at the right time, and I think he's a huge threat going into this Melbourne Cup campaign. That's it for Heath, Hound, episode 27.